I'm pretty big on decorating my space. Basically everything I own is on my walls or displayed in some way, shape, or form. So it kind of gets hectic. But also because everything I own is displayed somewhere, that means a lot of the stuff on my wall, specifically this wall, is old. And I don't know, I just feel like I should try and change it up a little bit. And now I'm a type of person where I move things around all the time. I redecorate my room, rearrange my room, I move the furniture, I've painted my room multiple times. But I will say, the one thing I have not really tackled is moving the stuff that's on my walls. Like the tape, oh my god. It's gonna take a long time. And a lot of it I'm just gonna be taking down. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. But because I feel like I'm gonna be taking down a lot of stuff, I got some new posters. Cause hello, I can't leave my walls bare. So I went to Walgreens and I printed out some stuff. I actually haven't looked at it yet, so let's look at it together. Here's the first one. So I know this is like kind of a hot topic, but I actually have never watched the Pride and Prejudice movie up until yesterday. Yeah, and I already got a poster printed. Yeah, it's my obsession. I am obsessed with this movie. I've watched it 2.5 times, and I'll probably watch it 100 times more. And then that's the biggest one I got. That was 16 by 20. And then I got just a little Ponyo poster because you cannot go wrong with Ponyo. And then I got this one. I was gonna print out a poster like this for every single Hunger Games movie, and then I was like, I might be going a little bit overboard. Do I need 5 different posters? I don't know. I still might end up doing it, but I was just like, let me just get one for right now. Let me just get one for right now. I don't think I'm gonna put anything up today. I think it's mostly just gonna be me showing you around. I might take some stuff down. I don't know, but I'll show you what we're working with. Okay, so I haven't cleaned anything. I'm being real and raw with y'all right now. This is my room in its natural habitat. So this is my front door for my room. This is a dog tag of one of my older dogs. This is some drawings from my friend in high school. And that's my dog right now. And then this is a painting I did. I don't know if y'all can hear me because the AC is on, so let's move. Okay, and then you walk in and bam! Okay. And then a California flag. Do I live in California? No. Why do I have the flag? I don't know. Anyway, my trash is down there, but we're not gonna look at that. And then this whole thing is a whiteboard, like a stick-on whiteboard that's on this side too, but I'm not using it right now because it's summer. And you may be asking yourself, aren't you a little bit old to be in college? Yeah. What about it? Anyway, and then I have a world map that my sister got me because I didn't have any other place to put it, so it went right there. But I'm gonna move that. And then right, so that's what I just unpacked. I literally just put it on the floor. Wow. But we'll just take it step by step because this is a lot to digest. And then we have my desk. It's not too bad right now, but inside the desk, that's another story. Not really my problem though. And then I have some stuff down there, but that's kind of neglected. I have no idea what I'm gonna do with that stuff. My Frankenstein shrine, some other stuff, posters, right? And I've decorated every door so that I use in my room. So that's what that is. And then just a bunch of extra stuff on the walls. And we have my sad and depressing plants. If you've seen my art tour or my art room makeover, you know the whole thing with my plants. They're all dying because but I can't throw them away. Like, I'm not gonna throw them away. I'm not gonna give them away. So just ignore that, okay? I'm sorry. I feel bad. I do feel bad, but this is just my reality right now, okay? And I have my ice machine, and then I have laundry. I hate laundry. I hate laundry. But we're gonna put this away. And then I have my media corner, just a bunch of stuff. Once again, this is where all my Legos are. All of this is going to be rearranged probably. And then this is the wall that's gonna get the most work done. And by that I mean most of the stuff probably won't be here. A lot of the stuff, like I said, I got from high school. I drew it, or my friend drew it, or just one way or another it ended up on my wall, and I'm gonna have to finally go through it all. Oh my god, I don't want to do that. Kind of bittersweet because, like I said, I've had this on my wall for like 5 or 6 years, which is the longest I think that I've had one specific design in my room because I change it that often. So this is kind of bittersweet. This is the last time my room will ever look like this. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it is a thing. And then on this wall, all of this stuff is probably going to go. And then that's just extra stuff. Everything looks just like a mess. Nothing is organized. Everything is everywhere. There's so much stuff. Honestly, this shelf will probably remain the same. And then, of course, we have my bookshelf, which I don't think I'm going to be doing anything with. I'm going to clean this room to the best of my ability tonight. Maybe take some stuff down, and then tomorrow we'll hopefully get more done. But this room needs to be cleaned before we do anything, which unfortunately means that I have to fold my laundry. Yay! I know it doesn't look that much different, but to me, it looks very different because I haven't seen this much blank space on my walls in forever. This is crazy. Oh my god, this is crazy. But yeah, I have to organize the stuff on my bed that I took off. I think I'm just gonna go through it and make piles on what I still want to put back on my wall. But I'm still not too sure like how I'm gonna decorate everything. So I'm really just going with the flow and just taking stuff down and just rearranging the entire room, basically. And I've created a few piles. All of this is going to go back on my wall somewhere. I don't know where. And this is stuff that I'm keeping, but I'm just not putting on my wall. So I'll probably just put it in like a memory box or something. And then I have some stuff on the floor, that stuff that I'm just gonna throw away. And I don't know, this is kind of hard because I feel like if I throw anything away, that I'm throwing a part of my high school memories, because I can remember where I got each thing, when I got it, and you know, like how I got it. I can remember all of that, and I have a really bad memory like overall, so I can only actually have a vivid memory of something if there's an item attached to that memory. So throwing away things is literally like throwing away memories. Like I won't remember this anymore probably. So that might sound a little bit dramatic, but I don't know, that's just how my brain works. I don't want to shock y'all, but I have to be honest. I am watching Pride and Prejudice again. I know. I am obsessed. I watched the movie 3 days ago. I already bought a book from Half Price Books because I am. Oh no, I got coffee on it. Oh my god. Oh my god. The words are insanely tiny though, but that's fine. Anyway, and then I was gonna get the DVD, didn't have it. I got a poster. I've watched this movie at least 4 times. Guys, can I like have a normal time? Like, do I like genuinely have to be obsessed? But yeah, anyway, that's about where I'm at. I have no idea how much I'm gonna get done today. Unfortunately, this process is going a lot slower than I was expecting. It's 3 days since I started filming, and I haven't really done anything after yesterday. Oh my god, every time I work, I fall asleep for like 5 hours. And I don't know, but this is the only thing that is semi more put together. That's what it looks like. But I don't even know if I really like it. It looks a little too, I don't know. And I don't know what I'm gonna put right there. I put my poster up, but I don't know if I like it right there. I was just gonna put a bunch of like fine prints, like all the prints that I have of artworks or things like that on this wall. And I still might, but I just have no idea what I'm gonna put over here. So I don't know, but I really like this poster, so I want it to be like a focal point, but I just don't know where I should put it. But that's literally all I've done today, at least. These walls are freaking me out. There's nothing on the walls. It's terrifying. I need to decorate. I was gonna go to Goodwill earlier today because it's like 4 p.m. right now, so I just got back home, and I was gonna go to Goodwill, but I didn't feel like it. There's too much traffic. It's too hot outside. Just not in the mood. I might go later today because I wanted to get some frames for the posters and everything that I have. I just put those posters up, and I don't even think I like it like that, but that's just what I have right now. But on that note, today I've got a bunch of stuff. One of my professors was just giving away a bunch of the stuff that she had, like books, and just, she's a geology professor, so she has like rocks and things like that. So a bunch of us got a lot of her stuff, and I thought I would want to show y'all. So here's a little haul before I decorate my room, which I think is still relevant because I'm gonna need to find a place for all of this stuff. First, I got this trilobite fossil. I don't know how interesting this is gonna be for y'all, especially if you're not into geology, but I'll go fast. I got this book specifically because of these pages. I'm gonna rip it out and put it on my wall. I might put this one on my wall too, but I'm not too sure. It's also a time scale. Oh look, 1 inch equals 125 million years. I thought that was kind of cool. Here's the fun stuff, the rocks, okay? I got this cube. Ask me what it is. I don't know. Sorry to all you geology majors out there. Love y'all, but I'm not a geologist. That's just not my realm of science. I know what this is because there's a tag on it. It's petrified wood. Isn't that so cool? And then for my most favorite piece of the night, I have this globe. It's a globe made of semi-precious rocks and minerals. I also kind of have an obsession with globes or just maps in general. So this was a great find. And now I have to find a place for all this stuff, so. Okay, so it's a few days later, guys. I'm in my car to go look for some picture frames. So the Pride and Prejudice wall, I think I just need frames for that wall because it doesn't look as good as I want it to. Okay, so it's not looking too good, I won't lie. I just went to one antique store, and it's in one of those towns where it's like you really feel like you're in America. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but it's like I'm really in America right now. That's crazy. I don't know if, and like not in a great way. It's also 4th of July, or it's about to be 4th of July, so the decorations are... So I'm gonna go to Goodwill right now, and we'll see. I don't know. Guys, I have wonderful news. I did not have high hopes for this Goodwill. I've never been here before, and it just looked kind of sad, but the longer I was there, the more hopeful I got. And look what I found! I'll show you better at my house. Guess how much it was? Guess how much it was? I told myself if it was under $15, I would get it. There was probably like 3 different prices on this thing because there's one right here and there's 2 on the back. One is for $15, one is for $14.99, and the other is for $6.99. And then I went up to the cash register and I tried to take the $15 one off because I was like, I'm not paying that. Y'all put $6 on there, so I'm gonna pay $6. Like, hello? And I couldn't take it off though. Like, I couldn't take it off, so I was like, whatever. Like, whatever. I'll just go up and see what the cashier says. I told him about the 2 little thingies, and he was like, oh, I'll just scan the $6.99 one. I got it for $7. Oh my god. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I want to try and put my earrings in there. And then I also got a shirt, this shirt, and then 2 like metal frames, 2 small metal frames. But I honestly don't even know what I'm gonna put in these frames. I just liked them, and I was like, I'll just buy them. So let's continue on this journey. Also, I'm so sorry that every time I do outside stuff, all of the clips are just of me in my car. But I just can't film in public yet. I'm home now. I think I'm honestly gonna keep the poster. And I'm gonna put it right above my bookshelf just because it's very fitting. I'm gonna change it though. I'm gonna take it out of the frame, and then I'm gonna put the Pride and Prejudice poster in here. Okay, so luckily every single frame that I got fit perfect for something that I had. This is the Pride and Prejudice poster. It's a little wonky, like you can see the paper is too big, but hey, good enough. And then these 2 frames I got on a whim just because I liked them, and they just so happened to fit 2 of the prints that I have like perfectly, so that's fantastic. This one's a little off-centered, but I couldn't get it any better than that. But yeah, don't they look so cute? Let me show you the final room tour because it's basically done. The only thing is I didn't hang up practically anything from the gallery wall because I just wasn't feeling it. I mean, I still like a lot of the stuff that was on the wall. I just didn't feel like hanging it up. And I might eventually, maybe, depending on how long I'm in this room for. But as of right now, I'm over it. I don't want to do this anymore. So I'm just going to show you what I have so far. And we'll start from the door like before. There's really no point though, because the door looks exactly the same and the dog is still there. Okay, moving on. This is still there. I could have sworn I took that off, but I guess we're just gonna keep it up. So basically this whole corner is the exact same. I did take the map down though, and then immediately off the bat we have the first change, which is my dinosaur and space shelf. Do I know anything about dinosaurs or space? No. But I like it in a way that it kind of represents how long time is and how long everything has been here for, but yet how short our lives are. You know? I just think it looks so cool. Like they're so old, but I'm also really glad that I never have to see a dinosaur in my life because the things are genuinely terrifying. But I like it and it looks cool. And this Jupiter thing, that there's a puzzle inside of there, and I've built it before, but it's literally just a puzzle of Jupiter. So and then we go to the door. I was actually gonna sand all of this off, and maybe one day I will, but I literally completely forgot about that up until this exact moment. I just saw it right now. So that's still there, but I took off all of the like scary story drawings. And then this is what the fine art gallery is looking like. I like it a lot more than I did before. This beautiful piece, I love that piece. And I'm crocheting something to go in each of these compartments so that it holds my earrings. I do want frames for these, but I decided I needed to stop spending money, so I don't have them right now, but one day I might. And then I have the Miffies. And my plants are still really sad and depressing. And then this is my media section. It does look really hectic, but honestly, I kind of really like it. This is my World Traveler shelf, Lego shelf, and Homestead shelf. They all have themes. All my DVDs. I didn't clean any of this, so it still is kind of a disaster. And then this is just everything media related, honestly. And I don't know if you can tell, but I do actually have a favorite character from Naruto. And then that's just all of my earrings and stuff, my jewelry. Most of that's probably going to go in the big compartment. And then this is what happened to the main media. The main media wall. Now, I understand this looks a little bit more depressing. Like, it just looks really sad and different and kind of less cool. I understand that. But I didn't have the energy to make a whole wall again, a gallery wall. Mind you, that old gallery wall was a work of art that had been curated over years. I had been adding to that wall for years. So, hey, it didn't happen overnight, and maybe this wall will change too, but as of right now, this is all we have, unfortunately. And then this is this wall. My plan was to cover all of this, all of that, and all of the rest of this wall. That did not happen, but like I said, whatever. I have my lamp, and this is all the stuff that I have from my old room. I had these things in my room throughout the years, so it's kind of just a memory wall. But yeah, I have this poster that I got. It's already falling off, so I need to put that back up correctly. And then this is what the top of my bookshelf looks like now. Just a lot of random stuff, and my tiny bookshelf. Yes. And then I didn't change anything on my bookshelf. I just cleaned it. So, yeah, but that's what that is. I might do a bookshelf tour one day. And then this is my scrapbooking stuff, and then just some journals. So, yeah, that's it. That's what my room looks like now. Like I said, it's a little bit kind of depressing, maybe. Is it just me? I don't know. But I mean, there's some good moments. This media wall and this gallery wall, I think, look pretty cool. Like, look at that. I think that's pretty cool. That's depressing. But then this is cool. No? Just me? I don't know. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, that's pretty much it for the room. Yeah, so I hope y'all think my room is cool. So yeah, thank you for watching. Hey guys, so that video was filmed 8 months ago. Yeah. It's March right now. That video was filmed in July, which is crazy to think about. It's almost been a year since I filmed that. Anyway, I'm just inserting this one because it was 8 months ago, and two, I don't even live there anymore. I had that room for maybe a month, and then I moved out. I forgot to mention that. I was planning on moving out. But yeah, I just wanted to insert this just in case you were wondering why I said it's July. But if you got this far, like genuinely from the bottom of my heart, thank you so, so much. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you.